Hey all, it's Jess from Sunflower Dairy. I'm out here in the garden today and I'm going to give you all a garden tour. So if you've never been here before, we try to do a garden tour every week to show you what we're harvesting, what we're planting, what's producing, and all of that. So right now we're actually going into the fall season of the garden. We still have quite a few summer things going on, like we still have tomatoes we're harvesting and all of that, but we're starting to plant all of our cold hardy things. We have lettuces, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, beets, carrots, all of those fall things are either planted in the garden or they are being planted in the garden. So I'm going to give you all a garden tour. If you all remember, I planted these potatoes not too long ago, so this is my fall crop of potatoes. So I already had potatoes that I had planted in the spring and those have been harvested, so I planted another round for potatoes to harvest some fall potatoes. So as you can see, these are doing pretty good. We had a drought for a really long time, but we finally have been getting quite a bit of rain, actually a lot of rain, and everything is starting to really grow and take off, and we've had quite a few warm days. So with all the rain and the warm days, things are really starting to grow. So with our nights are starting to get a little bit cooler because we're going into the fall season. So a lot of the things like the brassicas, they're really starting to do a lot better. There's quite a few little baby Brussels sprouts in here that are doing really good. Check out all the beans on the trellises. They're just growing like crazy. I need to harvest some more of these. I just harvested not too long ago, but with these string beans, if you keep harvesting, they just keep producing, and I've got tons to harvest. Check out all the cut flowers. They're growing like crazy. There's so many. I gotta show you, there's some brand new ones that just opened that are really cool. So check this sunflower out. This is one of the double petal sunflowers or teddy bear sunflowers, but just look at, so this is, you know, a regular sunflower. It's got the center, but look at just petals and petals, and they're crazy. Just check out the texture on those. Okay, so most of these sunflowers are probably about 8 foot tall or so. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. There's some crazy tall sunflowers in this. Check out some of these colors of sunflowers I'm getting. They're pretty cool. Have you all ever seen one of these before? It's called the straw flower. It actually sounds like straw. Feels like straw. These are awesome for dried flowers or to put in a bouquet for a long vase life, but look how cool those are. Look at some of these zinnias, they're really pretty. Check out all of these zinnias. Lots of zinnias, and right here I have a bunch of celosia and just quite a few different cut flowers put in here. There's some amaranth. All kinds of cut flowers in here. Mini greenhouse is growing like crazy. There's tons of different watermelons in there, Kajari melons, chrysanthemum melons, mini watermelons. I gotta see if I can show you some of these in here. They're getting pretty crazy. So everything's starting to grow outside of the greenhouse. Let me see. There was some growing. Oh, here we go. There's the Kajari melon. See that Kajari melon right there? And the big watermelon is giant. Sorry if it's dark, the sun is setting. I'm trying to get this in for you guys. It's been raining like crazy. But there's all kinds of melons growing in here. Had to show you all, this is the outside of the greenhouse. Look, this is a melon that grew behind the cattle panel and it's pressing on the plastic. I'm hoping it's not going to get much bigger than that. Otherwise I'm going to have to try to figure out. Pretty sure it's growing kind of behind and in between the cattle panel. So I got to figure out how to try to get this out before it starts growing out of the greenhouse. Alright, let's check out what's going in the big greenhouse. So there's quite a few eggplants growing in here. The tomatoes are starting to go crazy. Starting to get quite a few peppers growing in here. Like there's peppers all over in here. There's another one right there. Peppers are growing crazy in here. Tomatoes are going crazy. This is time of year where the greenhouse just, everything is a jungle. Check out, starting to get quite a few good sized tomatoes. There's still tons of squash growing. Of course we are starting to get those crazy squash bugs. It just happens, it's the time of year, but lots of pumpkins and spaghetti squash and all kinds of stuff growing like crazy. Alright, I had to go grab a light because it's getting pretty dark out here, but I've been trying to get you all a garden tour, but it's been raining like crazy nuts over here, so I am trying to get you all a garden tour while it's not pouring rain. So, still tons of cherry tomatoes. As you can see, the rain is starting to give us some blight on the tomato plants, but the tops are still going strong, so they're still producing, so we're going to leave them in here. Check this out, the dahlias are starting to open. So exciting. Alright, here's the pepper plants, and I'm really glad we've been getting this rain because my pepper plants kind of weren't looking so good because of drought, and we've been getting all this rain and really starting to help these plants out. We're starting to get quite a few peppers again, so pretty excited about that. Had to let you all check out all these zinnias. Been getting lots of cut flowers out of here. Alright, you all remember the fall tomato experiment? These are Black Beauty tomatoes. Look at how gorgeous those are. And we are definitely going to have tomatoes before fall, before a freeze. Look at all those beauties. These plants are doing super good, so really glad that I tried this experiment because looks like they're gonna do pretty good. Alright, check out the size of this mammoth sunflower. Look how huge that is. That's gotta be at least a foot across, maybe more. That's crazy. Alright, it's getting super dark out here. Alright, it's starting to get super dark out here. But thank you for coming on this garden tour. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.